Hey guys, this is Fast, and today we're gonna be doing something a little bit different today. So, like I said for the Mission Neighborhood in Minecraft series, I think I said to show you guys the real life locations that are in this model. So basically, what I mean is the buildings in this model that are inspired by real life locations. So let's get started with 1979 with this school over here on the very first episode. So basically, as you can see on this clip over here, it's actually a real building, and it's called McKee Elementary School. Now we're gonna move on to 1980, and again, there's only one building. It's over here in the very far left with the dinosaur exhibit that Mr. Rogers went to. It was actually this is also a real life location. It all black or gray. And now we're gonna move on to 1981 with the pretzel factory. It was over here. And this time instead of only one real life building, there's actually two in this year. And that building is the art museum that you usually see. I think it was probably real building. Basically, the buildings that are actually real life locations are the ones you usually see in the credits. Are when they say special thanks to, that means they're basically real buildings. So this is our museum over here. And I think that's probably it. So we can move on to 1982. Now the building that was in 1982. There's one building where Miss Rogers went ice skating. It was this building over here. This is actually a real building. Another building was this one. All right, so basically, some of you guys might recognize that this is the same building that was over here during Mr. Red talks about pets. This is also a real life building, even though it has been here for a very long time. Now we're gonna move on to Mr. Red talks about friends. Now, all right, so on here, there's basically like this building where Mr. Red went to buy shoes. It was over here. This is also a real life location. And another thing, over here, where Mr. Red went to a restaurant. This is also a real building over here. And that's it for 1982. Now we can move on to 1983 buildings that were inspired by real life locations. Now over here, there's a building that Mr. Rogers went to see robots. It was over here called Creative Systems. I can see I may have put a square on it, but I thought that's what I envisioned it. But now I fixed it on when I was making on the real life one. But still though, this is the building that I went to. And for daycare and night care, it wasn't. I'm not sure. There's basically a building over here, but I'm not even sure if it was real because it kind of looks like an apartment. Anyway, now we're gonna move on to Mr. Rogers talks about conflict. Now, Mr. Rogers talks about conflict. There was basically a building over here where he showed how people make film. Maybe it was over here. And another thing, he also went to see a dairy farm, and I think it was somewhere over here, I think. Well, I haven't really placed it, but it was right in that same place. And that building is also real. Sure wasn't anything in 1984, so let's move on to 1985 with this building over here. Diane Dangle's house, or I don't know. This is the real building. And they're paying episode 1545. This spot where he visit Eva Kwong, I think. Eva Kwong? I don't know how to say it. But this is a place. There's two new places. In 1555, there's a new building placed somewhere over here. I didn't really place it, but I forgot to place it, but it was over here. And it was the SeaWorld of Ohio that Mr. Rogers visited, I think. Wait, or SeaWorld, I don't know. That's where he saw penguins. Now we're going to 1986. So over here, there's a building right on top where Mr. Rogers went to play golf with Mr. Keeley. It was over here. This is the smallest building I've ever seen. When Mr. Rogers talks about playthings, he basically visited a gym, which is over here. And this is also a real building. It was right here. Now we're going to move on to 1987. All right, now for 1987, this building over here, I did place it, I just saw it now. This is the building where Mr. Rogers went to see the dance studio. I think this is Anne White's house. And another thing that you guys might recognize. That's right, the circus. Now we're going to move on to 1988. All right, so Mr. Rogers basically visited this place. It was basically, he was in a cave. It was this place over here. I think this is the last one we're going to cover since the video has been 10 minutes. So for the last one, we're going to cover 1989. So we're just going to be covering the 80s today. So for this one, this is where Mr. Rogers went bowling. This is also a real building. Oh, and over here, this is where Mr. Rogers went to see how film was developed. Over here. And I think that's probably it for 1989. I think that's it. All right, so I think that's probably it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Next up, we'll move on to 1990. And if you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos and to stay tuned. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.